Hello there, this is Lauren with Bold Notion Quilting, and I'm going to show y'all today how to do a swirled hook. That was one of the items that y'all wanted me to cover. So it's important that you know that free motion quilting can be made easier if you break down the shapes into simpler shapes that are easier for you to remember. This one has like a C shape and an S shape combined. And it turns into like this question mark shape. So you take a slight S curve into a C, and that gives you kind of a backwards and a forwards question mark when you go. So I'm going to show you how to stitch this out. So just remember you've got a C shape, and it's going to be forward and backwards, and an S shape. If you're curious what that was, it was a plexiglass. Such an awesome thing to use when you're quilting to audition designs before you actually quilt them. So I'm going to go ahead and tack off. Okay, and I'm just going to snip those so that my wheels don't roll over it. So we're going to start this first by doing a gentle S curve into a backward C. Now the important thing is that you don't want any straight lines. If you make these lines where you're going into that C or that curve straight, it's going to give you a completely different look. That may be a look that you want, but you just have to be aware that depending on the look that you want, if you want them to look like this, you want gentle swooping curves and no straight lines. So once you get to the point of that C, you just have to remember to stop, make an S shape, okay? So you kind of come out, make an S backwards and up, and it's just gentle. It's obviously, you can tell it's not a tight curve. It's just a simple loose S curve back until your width from here, right from your C to your gentle S curve, is about the same from your point to your curve. And as you can see, I'm kind of using my hopper foot as a guide. You come back down, and you come out the other way. S curve, C, S curve, hook, and back. Now if you want to travel and you don't want to do a little hook here, you can always bump this down and come out and do another one if you want to go across your quilt. I kind of just fill it in as I see fit, and my curves are sometimes right side up, upside down. And I like to do it crazy haphazard because then no one's looking at any one wrong thing that's done on your quilt. This is a pretty forgiving design because you can travel with it. So if you get stuck in a place that you don't want to be, for instance, I'm right here and I want to go down to the bottom, you can travel. The only thing you want to remember is to travel into the bump of your hook, right? Come out and do a hook. And then this is great because now you've got this space right here and you want it to look relatively similar to the rest of it. You just bring that gentle S hook into it. S curve, C, S curve, and around. S curve, swoop up, C, hook it around like a big old question mark, S curve, and echo. Now the one thing that can be tough about this design is that you sometimes can get into areas where you can't quite get out of them because of the way that it travels. So touch, travel, then you're back where you need to go. That's what I get for trying to fill it in as opposed to just showing you the general design. This is great. But then whenever you get somewhere where you can travel along your seam allowances, your ditches, your lines, that can make it a lot easier for you. So as you can tell, I went upside down, right side up, different areas. Now if I wanted to take this down here, this would have been incredibly difficult to pull back out. So I just went ahead and came from my point and pulled it out there. But that's how you do the, I think it's called a swirled hook, if I think about the name properly. But it's a lot of fun, and it can be a nice, feminine, really great filler. So thank you all for joining me today. Remember, Bold Notion Quilting on Instagram, Bold Notion Quilting on Facebook. That's where you'll get a lot of my videos and a lot of updates on the quilts and different questionnaires and whatnot about what you want to see me film. And then also Bold Notion Quilting on YouTube. Thank you so much, and please remember to share these videos, like, give them a thumbs up, and subscribe to the YouTube. Thank you so much, guys. Happy quilting.